The history of church hats runs deep. They're bold, they're beautiful, and they do carry cultural significance.
The crown is more than a fashion statement for Black women.
There are references in different historical books that indicated that during slavery times, women who worked in the slave owners' homes were asked to cover their heads because the slave owner perhaps didn't like the grade of their hair or didn't want their hair shown.
Hats became a way for Black women to express individuality and creativity during slavery and under the Jim Crow laws. On Sunday, the day of worship allowed African American women who worked as domestic servants a chance to showcase their style. It was also the only day they could break away from their uniform. They favored bold and bright hats to accent their elaborate outfits, which served as a way to honor God. Many Christians follow scripture, which says women must cover their heads during worship.
Covering themselves in some manner for their worship on Sundays.
Indeed, church hats are a big part of history. Many of the women said their mothers, grandmothers, and aunts wore church hats. The tradition continues today, prompting us to raise the question, what does a hat say about someone?
I can't wait to see his face when it's all over. One of these days you're gonna come back and get me when it's all over. I'm gonna put on, thank you, Jesus, and tell the story how I made it over. Yes, I will. I'm gonna put it on.
It just kind of defines who we are, and the variety of hats make a statement of their own. With our personality, background, the hats kind of do the talking for us. It's an expression of, kind of like an expression of the inward part of us coming outward. So for us, it's kind of like a trademark. It was passed on from generation to generation. My grandmother wore hats, and it was a symbol of pride and dignity. And hats were kind of like, made you feel ladylike.
One more time and I'm gonna get out of here.
When a woman puts a hat on her head, she changes. It's something different. And she looks different, she walks different. I think one reason is that years and years ago, church was the one place that our grandparents or parents could go and they could dress. Maybe during the weekday, and this was years ago, maybe they were maids or butlers or whatever. But on Sunday, you could take that off and you were different. And I think that probably Years ago, it's no longer the case now, but years ago I think that probably helped. If it wasn't the Genesis, that probably helped to contribute to the way black women dress in church. When I have a lot of different feelings, I feel sassy, I feel very secure, I glide, my walk is different. I just feel totally dressed and ready for the world when I put a hat on my head.
I shall